In this video, we're going to learn about social anxiety and what it is. But for now, I'd like to just introduce myself. My name is Cameron Garth. I'm a healing wholeness mentor, and I help people to find themselves, find peace, love, and joy in life and relationships. So, anxiety, social anxiety. They say that fear of public speaking is the biggest fear in the world, the greatest fear, even more feared than death itself. And I think the reason for that is if you go to the core of human nature and mankind, there's this innate need, human need, to feel accepted. And the fact that we're all unique and we're all individuals on some level, we have a different point of view, a different way of thinking, a different way of processing, a different way of expressing ourselves. This gives rise to differences, even separation, which means potentially in any situation, if we feel like somebody might not accept our individuality or accept our differences, there comes anxiety because we want to feel accepted. So the reason is that we often don't accept ourselves first. And if we can accept ourselves and who we are, and know that we're okay, and know then that not everyone is going to accept who we are, but put ourselves in the environment with people that are more like us and think more like us, and express themselves more like us, then we're going to feel more accepted. But instead of trying to make our current environment fit for us and work for us, we need to take ourselves, know who it is we are and how we express life and how we, our point of view and our values, what's important to us. We need to find those same people so that we can feel accepted around those people, and just accept the fact that not everyone is going to agree with what you're saying, or share your point of view or value what you value. So the second thing is that because you so innately want to feel accepted, in any one situation, when you don't know what the situation has in store for you, you don't know how somebody is, you don't know anything about them, because we're talking about maybe a new relationship, meeting new people, there's always the potential that they won't accept you. And this gives rise to anxiety, especially if feeling not accepted is your past, is your history. So if you feel like you've never really been accepted, you feel like you've never really been a part of, a group of people that really believe and value the same things that you do, then you're going to feel unaccepted, maybe unwanted, isolated, alone, and all these things. And so what we do then is we live out our memory, we live out from the past, and we actually think that what we're looking at now, this is the defense mechanism in the brain, that we think that we could potentially be re-experiencing the past, and because we don't know the situation, the brain goes, this looks familiar, this looks like something I know, or this is the pattern that I'm used to. This is what I'm used to living, this is what I'm used to feeling. It becomes a pattern after time. And then we don't know how to respond, rather than, we don't know how to choose a response, rather than just live out of the pattern of what the past has given us. So if you've always feel unaccepted, then in the future, unless you respond differently, unless you tell yourself something different, unless you start accepting yourself and loving yourself more, and unless you start knowing who you are enough to put yourself around the people that have the same values, the same point of views as you do, then you're going to continue to feel isolated, alone, unaccepted, unimportant. And the truth is that there are people out there that are just like you, and that think like you, and that have the same values and share the same ideas, and that would accept your uniqueness, your individuality, and who you are. It's not always the people that we would like it to be, like our close loved ones, family, friends, and maybe you're fortunate enough for them to be just accepting. Maybe you're not, but either way, we've got to find those people that are accepting of who we are, and then we will feel more accepted and more wanted and more of value to others. We all want to feel appreciated and of value to others, accepted. So social anxiety is really about not feeling accepted. So point number one is that, have you accepted yourself first? Or is there something that you can start doing that allows yourself to be more accepting of who you are and get to know your individuality, the kind of personality, the kind of character that you are, and what you bring to a situation or what you bring to an environment. And secondly of all, just knowing that what we're experiencing now is the past. And what we're experiencing in any new situation, when we go into fight, flight or freeze, the brain is just receiving information from the environment from the past, because it's the only way that it understands. You know how to open a door because it's memory. I remember, I've learnt it. And right now, you've learnt how to be socially awkward or socially anxious in situations. You've learnt how not to interact with people, or that it's scary to interact with people. So now we need to have different experiences that allow us to respond differently. So we move into a new situation and we go, whatever I'm feeling right now, I know it's the past. I know that it's not real, and it doesn't necessarily have to be right now in the situation. And when we respond differently in a situation, so basically we're ignoring our anxiety, we're ignoring our fears, we're recognizing that they're there, but we're recognizing it as the past so we can have a new experience. And then what happens is we do have a new experience, or we find that we can respond better in situations. So maybe the same thing is happening, but we need to learn about ourselves, right? And we need to learn what kind of people that we need to be around. So in that sense, we're learning about ourselves, and that's going to help us to find our people, or find the people that we click with and connect with. In another sense, you might recognize that it's not even happening right now, that it's not even, it's not true, it's just not happening, and that it's just the past. And that when you have that new experience, because experience acquires knowledge, new understanding about yourself and about a situation and how you can respond in a situation, the fear and the anxiety from the past falls away. There's no longer any reason to hold on to that. There's no longer any emotional attachment to that situation. The past falls away. So we don't have to go back over every single past trauma and past experience that has brought us to this habitual way of experiencing life through social anxiety. We can start now, have a new experience, and test ourselves to have a new experience, because it's not going to be easy. It means, doing something that's potentially scary or uncertain or unknown, and that's life. And that can be either exciting or really daunting. And if daunting or scary has been your experience, then that's what it is for you now. But if you see yourself grow and expand from the new situations, this is building confidence, this is building self-esteem, this is building yourself and getting to know who you are as a person and the kind of people that you need to surround yourself with. And this is building acceptance and faith in life and in yourself. So a few things to think about, and I look forward to speaking with you again about social anxiety, and I hope this is really helpful. Have a great day. See you again.